Good morning and welcome to the Fall Commencement 2024. Now, I'm going to go a little bit off script, even to start this ceremony, because I want to give you 10 seconds. You were too quiet when our graduates walked in. I want to give you 10 seconds to cheer as loudly as you can. Thank you. You may be seated. This is such an exciting day in the life of a university, and particularly in the lives of the students, all the students who are about to have their degrees conferred. One of my favorite quotes comes from President Theodore Roosevelt. It comes from a speech entitled Citizenship of the Republic, and was delivered in 1910 in Paris. He said, "It is not the critic who counts, not the one who points out how the strong person stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the person who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by the dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. The credit belongs to the person who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows the great devotions, who spends himself or herself in a worthy cause, who at best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at worst, if he or she fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his or her place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat. Everyone graduating today has faced unique challenges and disruptions to their daily lives, and yet they persisted and made it through those trying times to reach this day and this moment. Congratulations, graduates. Your commitment, consistency, and willingness to complete your journey is finally here. Now, I have to really admit to you that I've grown to know many of you very well. Some of my favorite babies are in the audience this morning as graduates. And while I am proud of what you will accomplish and excited for you for the future, admittedly, I'm also a little bit sad because most of you are like family to me. And so congratulations, I'm so proud of you and proud of the accomplishments that you will continue to do. So, on with the program. Dr. Morgan Owen, Collegiate Ministry Specialist of the Baptist Collegiate Ministry, joins us to offer the invocation for today's ceremony. Please stand as you are able.
Let's pray together. Mighty God and Creator, we thank you for the achievements of these students who celebrate graduation today. You have been their sustainer and provider through exciting times and trying times here at UT Martin. On this commencement day, we give thanks for all who have nurtured these graduating students and made this day possible. For family members who have been their emotional and financial support, we thank you. For faculty mentors, instructors, and professors who have modeled academic excellence, we thank you. And for the friends that they have made here at UT Martin who have made their experience a great time, we thank you. As these students leave UT Martin, oh God, be with them as they begin a new journey. In the days of darkness, be their light so that you may find a way to show them your hope, your faith, and your love. In the days of frustration, be their source of encouragement and strength. With you as their light and encouragement, May they make a difference in the lives of those around them in the future. It's in your holy name, the name above all names, that we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Owen. Please be seated. Our processional and recessional music is provided by Dr. Elaine Harris, Professor of Music in the Department of Music. Dr. Harris was inducted into the 2023 Steinway & Sons Teachers Hall of Fame as a member of the Hall's 5th induction class. She was nominated to the honor by Amro Music of Memphis. The Steinway & Sons Teachers Hall of Fame is a prestigious designation recognizing the work of North America's most committed and passionate piano educators. Dr. Harris began teaching piano more than 50 years ago. Thank you again, Dr. Harris, for your many contributions to UT Martin, and we congratulate you on achieving this prestigious honor. Welcome once again to the Fall Commencement 2024 ceremony for graduates from the College of Agriculture and Applied Sciences and the College of Business and Global Affairs. We are very pleased to have parents, family, friends, faculty, and staff joining us today. Today's graduates represent 55 different counties, Tennessee counties, and 19 other states. We also have graduates from 2 different nations. Critical to the success of today's graduates is the UTM faculty. Today's graduates will remember our faculty for their wisdom and for their counsel. Faculty, would you please stand and let us express our appreciation for what you mean to us. Thank you. You may be seated. Our mace bearer today is Dr. Daniel Pigg, Professor of English in the College of Humanities and Fine Arts. Dr. Pigg is a University of Tennessee Alumni Association Distinguished Service Professor. Dr. Pigg, please stand so that we might recognize you on this morning. Our processional marshals are as follows. Please stand as I call your name and continue standing. Faculty Senate President, Dr. Sean Walker. Faculty Senate President-elect, Dr. Sandy Milhorn. Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, Dr. Andy Luter. And Vice Chancellor for University Advancement, Ms. Gina Curtis Swafford. Thank you. You may be seated. Others joining me on the platform this morning, again, please stand as I call your name. Dean of the College of Agriculture and Applied Sciences, Dr. Todd Winters. Dean of the College of Business and Global Affairs, Dr. Ahmad Tatunchi. Dean of Graduate Studies, Dr. Joey Milhorn. Dean of the Paul Meek Library, Dr. Eric Norberg. Student Government Association President, Ms. Madeline Griffey, she will be bringing greetings on behalf of the student body for our graduates today. UTM Alumni Council President and 2001 UTM alumna, Mrs. Tamika Glenn. UT Vice President for Academic Affairs, Research, and Student Success, Dr. Bernie Savarese. Our commencement speaker today is Dr. Reginald Williams, Principal of Overton High School in Memphis and a 1985 UTM alumnus. We thank you all for being here with us today. You'll note in the back of the program the names of our Outstanding Faculty Award recipients. We have one present this morning in the ceremony. Dr. Barb Derrick, Professor of Plant and Soil Science, is this year's recipient of the Cunningham Outstanding Teacher Scholar Award. Dr. Derrick, please stand. We appreciate your contributions to UT Martin. I'd also like to recognize special guests this morning that are with us. Our speaker's wife, Mrs. Tina Williams. Mrs. Glenn's husband, Lieutenant Nicholas M. Glenn, retired. And my wife, Raphael Boone Freeman, who I'm happy to have with us today. I am now pleased to introduce our special music for today. Miss Ella Sego will sing Liebetauser by Clara Schumann. Ella is from Bartlett, Tennessee. She finished her degree requirements for a Bachelor of Arts degree in music in August and is having her degree confirmed today. Ella is accompanied by Dr. Elaine Harris on the keyboard.
Die Liebe soll aus Nachtigall, die Rosenbusch und Song. Es flog der wundersüße Schall den grünen Wald entlang. Und wie klang der Steg im Kreis aus tausend Kelchen Duft und alle wie verraschten leis und leiser ging die Luft. Die Becher schwiegen die Not kaum, geplätschert von den Höhen. Die Rehlein standen wie im Traun und lauschten dem Getön. Und hell und immer heller floss der Sonnenglanz herein. Blumenwald und Schlot ergoss sie guckt die roter Schein. Blumenwald und Schlot ergoss sie guckt die roter Schein. Ich aber zog den Weg entlang und hörte auch den Schall. Ach, was seit jener Stund ich sang, war nur sein Widerhall, war nur sein Widerhall.
Thank you for that beautiful music. We appreciate your performance. And Ella, congratulations on your accomplishments. We are delighted to welcome our commencement speaker for today's ceremonies, Dr. Reginald R. Williams, Sr., who is a 1985 UT Martin Geosciences graduate and was elected twice as student government president while attending the university. He later earned a master's degree from Trevecca University, an education specialist, and education doctorate degrees from Union University. In addition to his academic degrees, Dr. Williams has earned multiple certifications, taught science and mathematics, coached boys basketball for 9 years at Bolton High School, where he led teams to 6 district championships, 3 regional finals, and 2 state tournaments in a sport he never played. Dr. Williams has also been a successful high school principal for 19 years at traditional, private, and charter schools. In 2022, he received the District 9 TSAA Principal of the Year Award, and he was twice a finalist for Principal of the Year in Memphis Shelby County Schools. He was recognized in October by the Memphis City Council as an outstanding principal during National Principals Month. As a Memphis educator, Dr. Williams has written 2 books, The 7 Keys of Success, a comprehensive guide for urban school development, and Strategies for Working with and Among Difficult People. He has also led professional development workshops for educators, administrators, and superintendents. Let's welcome our friend, alumnus, and educator, Dr. Reginald R. Williams, Sr.
Good morning. Let me start off by first to my Overton High School family, teachers, staff that may be online watching this. A lot of 1,500 students at our school, and a lot of them may be online. Of course, this is an assignment for them this weekend to observe these graduations and write a small report for their teachers for extra credit. But everything I learned, you all, from my undergraduate years here at UT Martin prepared me for life. So within the next 8 to 10 minutes, they gave me 15 minutes now, I'm do 8 to 10. 8 to 10 minutes, I will give you several examples of life experiences that date back to my success here at school. I want to publicly thank Dr. Philip Watkins, the late Harold T. Connors, David Belote, Harold and Sharon Wentz, Dr. Lindsay Ramsey, Chancellor Charles Smith, who I still talk to today, and Nick Donegan, who helped shape and mold me from a social, political, and inspirational perspective as I was able to transform what I learned here to various professional arenas. UT Martin has always had a great tradition with chancellors. Had a chance to talk to and also meet, and also Keith Carver came by my school. But nonetheless, also came by my school about 3 months ago was Chancellor Freeman. Again, awesome job, sir. Thank you very much for coming by school. My mom is a retired teacher, and she told me on many occasions to take education hours. I said, no way. But on my mother's side and father's side were teachers. So trust me, I ran from this for a while. Now as a 30-year educator and 19 votes as a principal, I'm here to say we need teachers. If you're undecided about your future, we still need you. I was a geoscience and physics major, ended up teaching science, so it can happen to anyone. I know what you're thinking. If you worked as a teacher and dealing with certain students, you may put your hands on them. Please don't do that. But trust me, there are a lot of negative stories out there, but it's more good than bad. Every decision that you make as an educator must be student-based. It must be student-driven. Students come first. I came from a single-parent home, and when I was in 3rd grade, my dad made a bad decision. He was incarcerated. My mother told me something very profound to me. She said, Reginald, if you don't forgive your father, you cannot become a good father yourself one day. Very paramount, and she never talked negative about my father. But as Dad got out, we got closer. And one thing he told me earlier in age, that don't worry about your height. Now, my dad was 6'4". His brothers are tall, my uncles. My cousins are tall. So to keep this rated PG, I would say, wow, why was I forsaken? Leave it like that, okay? But again, my father said, hey, a man is measured not from ground up, but from shoulder up. So I got that strength as I came to UT Martin. As a geoscience and physics major, there are many classes I took in the EPS building. Now I heard it's the chancellor's office now. But graduating from here, I had a chance to go back to my alma mater, which was Westwood. And Westwood was grades 7 through 12 then. So you can picture this. I finished here in 4 or 5 years, get back to Westwood as a teacher. So kids still looking at me now as Little Reggie. I said, no, y'all, it's Mr. Williams now. I'm your teacher now, so that was quite open. So I left Westwood after 3 years, went to Vance Junior High School. Vance Junior High at that time was surrounded by 4 projects. And again, you continue to learn yourself, but again, things that put me back here where I came from. I left Vance and went to Bolton High School as I became a coach. and became assistant principal at Central High School for a year and a half before I became a principal at Kirby in 2006. Kirby High School had 101 fights before I got there. It was a tough school. I got there like November. So I observed things for about 5 months, then making the changes. But in May, I blew it up because some things had to take place. So in again, you're looking at a school that had low teacher morale, high suspension rate, class cuttings, a lot of tardies. I called it a graduation factory dropout because our graduation rate at that time was 55%. We had a lot of kids 17, 18 years old in 10th, 11, and 12th grade. So again, I had one teacher one time miss work 3 days in a row. That's just a culture building now. Missed work 3 days in a row, and she finally showed up, don't call, no show, and told me she got kidnapped. And I said, ma'am, I need a copy of a police report. Evidently, she made that up. So we found another place for employment. So again, this is a very challenging school now, very challenging school. But in 3 years, you all, in 3 years, I had to kind of find other jobs for 27 teachers. I had to put about 85 students out. But in 3 years, we grew from 950 students to 1,600 by adding AP courses, honor courses, dual credit, dual enrollment classes, and the kids who were in the neighborhood stopped going other places, started coming back home again. And success soon followed. When I left there in 8 years, the graduation rate went from 55% to 83%. So again, as Chancellor said, I had a chance to work in charter, private, and traditional. A book by author Nelia Connors, it said, if you don't feed the teachers, they eat the kids. True book. So I gave the book to all my teachers because I didn't want them eating the kids. But I had to make sure I had PD in place, resources in place to make sure my teachers got what they needed to treat the kids right. Because a kid knows if you really care for them or not. Small kids are a little bit impressionable, but older kids know if you care for them or not. So I told my teachers, go to kids' social events, go to their games, go to athletic events. And one time I took a busload of teachers to the students' neighborhoods. It was an eye-opener. You see how the kids walked home, walked to school. For teachers to see that, I said, now teachers, now you know what we're dealing with. But the greatest acceptance I got, you all, from students now is when they see me in the hallway, they used to say, that's the principal. Now they say, that's our principal. That touched me in a lot of ways. Unfortunately, I've had a chance to speak at 10 to 12 current and former students' funerals. One student, I vividly remember his parent talking to me. I put him out once. He came back in, making bad choices, put him out again. About a week later, his body lay in the street. He was killed. The mother came to see me. She said, Dr. Williams, principal, I want you to do his eulogy. I said, no, Mama, I don't do eulogies now. I may do words of comfort, but I don't do eulogies. That's not my area. But I thought about the kids who would be at his home going. So I went there to speak, you all. The place was packed. And they put a lapel on me and everything to speak out. And what I said to the students then is that our kids are not afraid to die. Our kids are afraid to live. And I said those words because I got tired of going to homegoings. So when I speak to my students at school, I speak to senior boys, senior girls, 11th grade girls. I do this every year because I don't speak to all of them at one time, all 1,500. I give them in sections. But I tell my teachers, treat these kids right. Let's flash back a little bit. I love this university, especially my involvement with SGA, Pledge of Fraternity, and that fraternity won 2 stepping national titles in a row. After that, I made decisions now that were unpopular along with fraternity brothers and other people that I had, friends, so-called friends. So friends said, hey, get involved with SGA on the next level. I did. So with that saying this, a trusted friend of mine told me, and she was a Chi Omega. She said this, she says, look, this is wonderful. You want to be president of your fraternity, and that didn't come out right. Now you're the president of 5,500 students instead of 25 students. That was paramount. So making good choices and continue to move forward, I ran for a second term. The first term, and I'm going to tell you about this. This is something I never forget. I drove around this morning thinking about Browning Hall, where I stayed, called GH then, Ellerton Hall, and of course, you had Austin P back in the day in GH. Austin P and McCord. Now it's called Cunnings, I believe, and something else. I can't think of that name right now. The freshman boys back in the day. Atrium also a voting precinct and also Clement. Clement was a dorm at that time. Had 7 voting precincts. I told my people, I need you to go in these dorms and put stuff up. Elton Hall, Doc, we can't do it. Elton Hall, it's tough. It's tough, Elton Hall. I do not care. Treat people right. They say the literature you put up, they turn it down since you put it up. I say, at least they see my name. They called Elton Hall back in the day, y'all, the White House, because there were 442 white students there and only 4 blacks. I ended up getting 152 votes out of Elton Hall. So I knew early on in life, you treat folks right, you have a platform, people vote for you regardless of color. I won the election that year, again, first minority president, won the election by 127 votes. Elton Hall carried me. Never forgot it. So that's very important to keep that in mind. Not knowing this experience would carry me the rest of my life. Many of you have already made professional plans after graduation. Some of you may be unsure. Remember the 5 Ps, proper planning prevents poor performance. When it rains, when you pray for rain now, you must deal with mud. So my advice to you is have a plan B and a C. If the life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Trust me, life or life moments are going to happen. My second book, Strategies for Working with and Among Difficult People, I tell organization leaders, keep your lawns cut, keep your trees manicured, keep your lawns edged to watch out for the snakes. The 2-legged snakes, watch out for your organization. Now, you can't fire everybody, the organization is different. You can't fire everybody, but you must be transparent and put your plan there before them so they see what your vision is. That's important. Graduates, every organization, you have people in your organization, sorority, fraternity, and your family that has 4 bones. And Charles Freeman will break these 4 bones down to you right quick. First, you have that person, that's the wishbone. They wish somebody to do the work in your family, on your organization. I wish somebody else to do the work. They don't want to do the work at all. The second thing is a knucklebone person. That person always knocking down somebody's work or knocking down their idea. You don't want that in your organization. Last, you got the jawbone person in your organization or family or fraternity sorority. They always talking all the time but doing nothing. The jawbone. And keep in mind now, we're blessed with 2 ears and 1 mouth. We should listen twice as much as we talk. That's paramount. Last, we have the backbone. That person does all the work. So as leaders, we must develop, build capacity, and train more people to have a backbone in our organizations so we won't burn the good folks out. Finally, those zip codes should not define you. Your parents' mistakes should not define you, graduates. Your own mistakes should not define you. Make sure you get up more than you fall. You fall 6 times, get up 7. You fall 9 times, get up 10. Just don't stay down. Keep moving. But also remember now, bad company corrupts good character. So be mindful of that. As the late Congressman John Lewis would say, you accomplished a good fight. And to get to where you are today, you accomplished a good fight. I had a chance when I was SJ president to speak to the Pikes and AGRs. Nothing was off limit. In UT-Mod fashion, we must soar. No matter who hurt you, harm, or tried to destroy you, keep being a good person. If a person stabs you in the back, keep in mind they're still behind you. When someone has harmed you, you must find a way to forgive them. You don't have to forget now, but you must forgive them. But if you carry that burden with you, it's not good for you. Hurt people hurt people. Some people are not loyal to you. They're only loyal to the need of your needs. Once their needs change, so does their loyalty. Constructive criticism is good. If you cannot be corrected without being offended, you will never grow in life. Again, you must soar. Graduates, your parents and your grandparents were your first teachers. Serve your parents in the last part of their life as they served us in the first part of our life. Don't forget to share this celebration with them. It's very important. Last but not least, life is too short. Grudges are a waste of happiness. Laugh when you can, apologize when you should, and let go when you can't change anything. Love deeply and forgive quickly. Life is too short to be unhappy. As I said earlier, we need more teachers in this profession. During your educational journey, you've had at least 16 years of teaching and teachers to be sitting here today in order to before you get your diploma. Please consider returning the favor to this noble profession. Did I plan to be a teacher? No, 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 but they had a plan for me. Once a Scout Hawk, always a Scout Hawk. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. I've had the pleasure of meeting hundreds, maybe thousands of alums across the country. And one of the things that they've shared with me is their experiences at UTM prepared them for their next professional journey. And Dr. Williams and his career and the things that he has accomplished certainly is a testament to the institution and how he took advantage of the opportunity at UTM. Please join me in giving him one more big round of applause. Making today's announcement of the Paul and Martha Meek Leadership Award is Dr. Andy Luter, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs.
Good morning. I have the pleasure of honoring one of our students this morning with the Paul and Martha Meek Leadership Award. But let me take a few minutes to tell you a little bit about Dr. Meek. Dr. Paul Meek was a leader at UT Martin in multiple roles from 1934 to 1967. As executive officer and then chancellor, Dr. Meek led our campus through many difficult challenges and transitions, including a world war that almost closed the university permanently. However, through Dr. Meek's leadership, the institution survived and soon began to thrive, leading to the university we know today. Our campus library is named in honor of Dr. Meek's contributions to the university. First awarded in 1970, the Paul and Martha Meek Leadership Award was established to recognize a graduating senior that has demonstrated outstanding qualities of leadership while pursuing their education at the University of Tennessee at Martin. The award was originally funded by the three Meek children to honor their parents and to honor students that embody the same spirit of leadership shared by Dr. Meek. Students are nominated for this award by the professional staff and student affairs. If I call your name, please come to the stage to be recognized. This morning's recipient of the Paul and Martha Meek Leadership Award is Bianca Barnes, a veterinary science major from Memphis, Tennessee. Bianca embodies the leadership, dedication, and service that the Meek Award celebrates. As a member of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, she has served in multiple leadership roles, including president, vice president, and financial secretary. She also served as president of the National Panhellenic Council and was named UT Martin Sorority Woman of the Year. Bianca volunteers with organizations such as Weakley County Prevention Coalition, We Care Ministries, Operation Big Book Bag, and Caring for Critters. As a university housing resident assistant for the past 2 years, Bianca has built a welcoming and supportive community for her residents. I would like to share this quote from her nomination. Balancing academics, leadership, and service, Bianca demonstrates excellence in professional growth and contributions to campus life. Her passion for serving others showcases her ability to inspire and lead with empathy and purpose. Congratulations, Bianca Barnes.
Congratulations, Bianca. She is certainly going to win for cap decoration today. Now, Dean Eric Norberg will present our honors graduates for recognition.
Graduating honors students are identified by gold cords draped around their necks. They have achieved a grade point average within one of the following categories: cum laude, 3.2 to 3.49, magna cum laude, 3.5 to 3.79, and summa cum laude, 3.8 to 4.0. At this time, students graduating cum laude, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Students graduating magna cum laude, please stand. Thank you. You may be seated as well. Students graduating summa cum laude, please stand. Congratulations. You may be seated.
At this time, I would like to observe a moment of silence in remembrance of the students we've lost this year who will not get the opportunity to sit where our graduates sit today. We want to honor these friends, their friends and family who are here. We've left an empty chair on the arena floor in memory of those we've lost. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. UTM is a place where students who are willing to work hard can excel. If you are the first in your family to graduate with a bachelor's degree, please stand. Continue standing just for one moment. We recently held our first generation graduate celebration and enjoyed celebrating this great accomplishment for our graduates and their families. You'll note the first gen cords proudly displayed around these students' necks. We want to congratulate you along with the members of your families. You now may be seated. UT Martin is included on the 2023-2024 list of military-friendly schools as designated by Victory. This list evaluates institutions based on retention, graduation, and job placement rates, as well as available federal assistance programs for veterans, among other criteria. The Tennessee Higher Ed Commission also designates UT Martin as a Tennessee Veterans Education Transition Support Campus. The VETS Campus designation recognizes UT Martin's allocation of resources to assist veterans with the transition from military service to college enrollment. If there are any graduates or members of our audience who are veterans or current military personnel, please stand and let us also recognize you for your service to our country. We extend our grateful thanks to all of our veterans and military personnel. Bringing greetings from the UTM Student Government Association today is SGA President Madeline Griffey. Madeline is a senior from Paris, Tennessee, majoring in cell and molecular biology with a concentration in biomedical health sciences, and she is scheduled to graduate in the spring of 2025. Madeline has served admirably during her year as SGA president and has been a valued member of the UT Martin leadership team. Please help me welcome and congratulate Madeline.
Good morning, faculty, staff, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduates of the University of Tennessee at Martin class of 2024. As you know from the kind introduction given by Dr. Freeman, I'm Madeline Griffey, and I've had the honor of serving as your Student Government Association president this semester. As I stand here today, I'm overwhelmed with pride, not just for this incredible milestone that you've all reached, but for the friends and classmates I've had the privilege of knowing along the way. Watching so many of you grow into the remarkable individuals sitting before me has been one of the greatest pleasures of my time at UT Martin. As I stand here nearing my own graduation, I'm both humbled and inspired to share this moment with all of you. To the graduates, take a look around you and soak it in. Through all the chaos of getting ready for this moment, make sure to take a minute and truly appreciate where you are at. This room is filled with people who have walked alongside you in this journey, those who challenged you, supported you, and believed in your ability to succeed. Today, we're celebrating not just your accomplishments, but also the relationships, resilience, and memories that have shaped your time at UT Martin. Think back to when you first stepped onto this campus, whether you are navigating the campus, finding your favorite spot in the library or a place to eat lunch at, maybe even trying to find parking, but each of you embarked on a journey of discovery, of your passions, your limits, and your potential. Along the way, there were long nights, early mornings, and maybe even a few moments when it felt impossible to keep going, yet here you are. You made it. Our time at UT Martin has taught us more than just academic lessons. It's taught us the power of perseverance, the value of community, and of celebrating important small victories along the way. We've learned to embrace challenges, not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones, shaping us into the capable and confident individuals we are today. But let's not forget who made this journey possible: the faculty and staff who dedicated their time and energy to your success, the family members and friends who stood by you through every trial and tribulation, the classmates who turned into lifelong friends. Their unwavering support is an integral part of your accomplishments. As you prepare to step into the next chapter of your lives, I want to leave you with a few thoughts. Firstly, carry the lessons you've learned here with you. Whether it's the perseverance you've shown during finals week or the teamwork you've demonstrated in group projects, these experiences have prepared you for whatever lies ahead. Second, embrace the unknown. The future can feel uncertain and kind of scary, but within that uncertainty lies possibility. Approach it with the same courage and strength you've shown throughout your time here. Lastly, be kind. As you go out into the world, remember the power of compassion. Whether it's a kind word to a stranger or support for a friend in need, your actions have the ability to create ripples far beyond what you see. As you leave UT Martin, know that this place will always be a part of you. The lessons you've learned, the friendships you've built, and the memories you've made are now a part of who you are. And though you may take different paths from here, you will remain connected by your shared experiences and the Skyhawk spirit that makes us a community. Congratulations, class of 2024. You're not just graduates, you are the dreamers and the doers. Go out into the world with confidence, passion, and purpose. The future is yours to shape. Thank you, and as always, go Skyhawks!
Thank you, Madeline. Excellent job. Bringing greetings from the University of Tennessee system is Dr. Bernie Savarese. Dr. Savarese serves as the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Research, and Student Success for the University of Tennessee system. He works closely with his counterparts at all the UT campuses and institutes to advance the academic enterprise. At the UT System office in Knoxville, Dr. Savarese leads teams in academic affairs, research and student success, institutional effectiveness, access and engagement, wellness, and the Tennessee Grow Your Own Center, while also serving as the staff liaison to the UT Board of Trustees. And on the side, he serves as an adjunct professor at UT Knoxville. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce Vice President Dr. Bernie Savarese to you.
Thank you, Chancellor Freeman. Good morning, graduates. This is an exciting day for you, your friends and family, and the University of Tennessee at Martin. It is my honor to congratulate you on behalf of President Boyd, our Board of Trustees, and the entire UT system family. This campus, together with those in Knoxville, Chattanooga, Pulaski, and Memphis, and our numerous institutes throughout the state, and UT Extension offices in all 95 counties, make up the University of Tennessee system. UT is truly everywhere you look. This month, we are welcoming new graduates at many of our campuses. Like you, your peers are celebrating milestones as they walk across the stage and collect their well-earned diplomas. And each diploma, like yours, says the University of Tennessee. As part of the statewide UT system of higher ed, you've helped us advance knowledge, transform lives, and better our local communities. Together, we are fundamentally impacting the quality of life throughout the state of Tennessee and beyond. You, yes, you have done that as students, and in a proud tradition that goes back decades, you'll continue to do that as alum of the University of Tennessee, joining over 450,000 UT alumni worldwide. We are so very proud of you and what you've already accomplished, and we look forward to what you will accomplish in the years ahead. Speaking of the future, I'll simply ask that you always remember our best work is done with and through others. That's right, with and through others. Continue to seek out opportunities that allow you to engage, support, and lift up others as you advance in all you do. Today is the culmination of years of hard work and dedication. Everyone on this stage remembers the relief and excitement of this moment. Maybe the relief a little more than the excitement. Right? But we know that you'll always remember your alma mater, UT Martin, and the countless memories and friends you've made here. Spread the word about your experiences you've had as a student so others can benefit from the life-changing experiences of being a Skyhawk. We want to educate future generations of great students just like you and work with them as alumni as you will soon be. Speaking of, be involved as an alumni and help us continue to make the University of Tennessee and all of its campuses as great as they can be. Again, I commend you graduates on your hard work, and I congratulate you on your many achievements today and well into the future. Thank you, and go Skyhawks.
Thank you, Dr. Savarese, for honoring us today with your presence. At this time, the deans will present members of this year's graduating class for the conferring of degrees.
Good morning, Skyhawk graduates. In the College of Agriculture and Applied Sciences, will the following candidates please rise by major? Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, please rise. Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Business, please rise. Bachelor of Science in Family and Consumer Science, please rise. Bachelor of Science with a major in Geosciences, please rise. Bachelor of Science in Natural Resource Management, please rise. Bachelor of Science in Veterinary Science and Technology, please rise. Chancellor Freeman, Vice President Savarese, the candidates before you have met all the requirements for their respective degrees by the outstanding faculty of the University of Tennessee at Martin. They are ready for their degrees to be conferred. You may be seated.
Good morning. Will the candidates for the following degrees in the College of Business and Global Affairs please rise? Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with majors in accounting, economics, finance, information systems, management, and marketing. Bachelor of Arts with majors in International Studies and Political Science. And Bachelor of Science with a major in Political Science. Chancellor Freeman, Vice President Savarese, the candidates before you have met all requirements for their respective degrees as set by our distinguished faculty and are ready for their degrees to be conferred. Candidates, please be seated.
Will the candidates for the following graduate degrees please rise? Master of Science in Agriculture and Natural Resources. Master of Science in Family and Consumer Sciences. Masters of Business Administration. Chancellor Freeman, Vice President Savarese, the candidates before you have met all requirements for their respective master's degrees as set by the graduate faculty and are ready for their degrees to be conferred. Congratulations, and please be seated.
Now, before I confer degrees, I would like to recognize the following people who have been instrumental in helping the candidates complete their program of study. So, when I call you out, I want you to stand for me, please. Moms and dads of graduates. Spouses and children of graduates. Great-grandparents, grandparents, and guardians. Brothers, sisters, and other family members, and just friends. Candidates, because we know we could not make it without them, you may be seated. Because we know we could not make it without them, candidates, would you please stand and give a big round of applause to your support structure? Okay, students, remain standing for the conferral of degrees. Members of the audience, please be seated if you are still standing. Vice President Savarese, would you please join me at the podium? Okay, this is the time to get excited. By virtue of the authority of the state of Tennessee, vested in the Board of Trustees of the University of Tennessee, and by them delegated to the President and me, we hereby confer upon you the respective degrees for which you have been recommended with all rights, privileges, honors, and obligations appertaining thereto. You are hereby recognized as university graduates and alumni of the University of Tennessee at Martin. Congratulations. Graduates, you may be seated. At this time, the graduating class will be recognized individually. Graduates, please begin making your way to the stage. Announcing the names are Dr. Robert Nanny, Professor and Chair of the Department of Mass Media and Strategic Communications, and Dr. Richard Robinson, Professor of Mass Media and Strategic Communications.
Graduating from the College of Agriculture and Applied Sciences, Paige Abruzzi, magna cum laude. Reagan Alvey, cum laude. Callan Blankenship. Dylan Dewald. Crystal Farrell. Michaela Marie Gabbert, magna cum laude. Johnny Ray LeClaire. Morgan Riley, summa cum laude. William Rimmer. Allie Gray Anderson. Bianca Rachel Barnes. Kylie Brown, cum laude. Jasmine Camille Burkett. Ashlyn Carter, summa cum laude. Harley Adriana Estrada. Haley Haviland. Jenabeth Taylor Hicks. Natalie King. Addison May Mathis, summa cum laude. Avery Lane McElwainen, cum laude. Carly Meggs, magna cum laude. Rizpa Melton. Alex Lisa Nadine Nichols, cum laude. Emily Palafox. Emma Rame. Altonia Rencher. Madison Hope Shelton. Hayden Spry, cum laude. Blakely Taylor. Michaela Teague, cum laude. Olivia Yates. Erica Yelvington. Craig Ray Powell Anderson. Gabrielle Faith Arrington, magna cum laude. Cameron Barrett Brady. Courtney Hutchison, magna cum laude. Samantha Marsh, magna cum laude. Jacob Morrison, cum laude. Kendall Pinnick, magna cum laude. Brandon Ransom. Caitlin Starr. Michael Swinehart, cum laude. Mandy Walker. Amber LaRoe Shacker, magna cum laude. Jacob Abdullah, magna cum laude. Chloe Elise Bean, magna cum laude. Trent Carter, cum laude. Ella Mash. Sarah Nolan, cum laude. Brock Brown. Christina Nicole Callahan. William Crabtree. Carter Davis, cum laude. Brock Allen Ely. Jessica George. Rose Grilling. Ethan Hall, summa cum laude. Adrian Brooke Harding, cum laude. Hayden Hayes, cum laude. Becca Hill, summa cum laude. Elena Dawn Hudson, cum laude. Bailey Joe Huff. Kaylee Long. John Grant McConnell, summa cum laude. Dalton Morris, cum laude. Landon Myers. Joshua Olson, cum laude. Victoria Peterson, summa cum laude. Samuel Pozal, cum laude. Katie Grace Price, magna cum laude. Ethan Houston Ricketts. Jordan Elizabeth Stringfield, magna cum laude. Sarah Olivia Tyler, summa cum laude. Maya Ray Bond. Kevin C. Boraviak. Nix De La Cerda. Allison Claire Sawyers, summa cum laude.
Graduating from the College of Business and Global Affairs, Carson Briggins, cum laude. Tierra Clements. Mason Gamble, cum laude. Anna K. Lawrence, summa cum laude. Adriana McCann, cum laude. Sarah Denise Pegg, cum laude. Carol Ulrich, magna cum laude. Nicholas Williamson, magna cum laude. Carson Deere. Luke Thomas Gossett. Darius Holland. Audrey Howell, magna cum laude. Jacob Michael Willingham. Jaden Bindall. Omaria Lynn Crutchfield, cum laude. Jada May Jablonski, cum laude. Luke Jackson. Christopher McMahon. Caitlin Moore, magna cum laude. Braden Miracle, cum laude. Mackenzie Chase Smith. Ethan Smith. Mason Van Cleve, magna cum laude. Chi Vu, summa cum laude. Jordan Covington Whitehead. Camille Dowdy, magna cum laude. Ellie Friedman, summa cum laude. Tabitha McDunn, magna cum laude. Amber Thompson, cum laude. Elizabeth Kate Collier, magna cum laude. Kalitha Sisalith, cum laude. Christopher Ray Crutcher, cum laude. Emma Curtis, magna cum laude. Jimmy Byers Gibson, magna cum laude. Victoria Hughes. Erin Jackson. Daniel Benjamin Jeffers. Jana Page, summa cum laude. Tanya Laraga, cum laude. Blair Mercer, summa cum laude. Erica Elaine O'Brien. Is it Patra Pruitt. Joshua Stewart, cum laude. Alicia Strain. Jacob Kendrick Whitehurst. Jackson Thigpen. Lainey Armstrong. Mary Bradford. Dylan Davis, summa cum laude. Ashlyn Nicole Drury, magna cum laude. Mary Catherine Emery, cum laude. Is it Imani Green. Hannah Hazlett, magna cum laude. Skylar M. Johnson. Dalton Moore. Wakas Avsal. Darren Clark, magna cum laude. Marquidra Mann. Now graduating with master's degrees as denoted by their hoods. From the College of Agriculture and Applied Sciences, Matthew Chestnut. Has a middle name. Olivier Olai. Katie Wisniewski Fulcher. Asia Torrey. From the College of Business and Global Affairs, Allison Bruner. Kendall Davidson. Skylar Davis. Deanna Parks Denton. Rebecca Fouts. Tyler Frazier. Julie French. Just waiting. Shauna Janice Johnson. Griffin Judy. Victor Kimboy. Ryan Ross. Mark Raymond Hicks. Sithu Ku. Connor Martin Ott. Jay Templeton. Casey Troop. Kyra Jade Turner.
The Elam Center, when it's full, I've been told, holds almost 5,000 people. I want to give you one final opportunity for everyone in this arena to celebrate our graduates. This time, though, I want the arena to sound like, the applause to sound like, there are 10,000 people in here. Okay, we ready on three? 1, 2, 3. Again, congratulations, graduates. You are joining over 54,000 graduates of UT Martin located throughout the world. You'll note several students wearing a green cord, which indicates they participated in this year's Senior Gift Challenge. We are proud of all of our students and are excited that these brand new alumni are already paying it forward by giving back to their alma mater. If you participated in the Senior Gift Challenge this year, please stand and allow us to recognize you. Thank you. You may be seated. We are delighted to have Ms. Tamika Glenn, UTM Alumni Council President and 2001 UTM alumna, who will bring closing remarks and greeting from the UTM Alumni Council. Following Ms. Glenn's remarks, we ask that you please stand as Ms. Elisego will sing the alma mater, accompanied by Dr. Elaine Harris, and we will be dismissed after the platform participants and the faculty recess. Thank you again for participating in our commencement ceremony. Ms. Glenn.
Thank you, Chancellor Freeman, for allowing me to share in this special day with the UTM graduates. My name is Tamika Glenn, and on behalf of the University of Tennessee at Martin Alumni Council, it is my privilege to welcome you to the ranks of the UT Martin alumni living all around the world. I believe that some graduates consider this event to be the culmination and end of their university experience. It doesn't have to be. As you leave UT Martin and set out to face new challenges in the days, months, and years ahead, remember that there are over 54,000 UT Martin graduates, and that number jumps to well over 450,000 alumni when you include the entire UT system. These men and women are eager to know you and to help you. They, along with the UT Martin Office of Alumni Relations and the UT Alumni Association, are here to support you long after you walk across the stage. So I challenge you to do 3 things going forward. Number 1, be an advocate for UT Martin. Proudly display your diploma and tell your friends and future coworkers about the great experience you had here at UT Martin. It helps us recruit talented students, and that only enhances the value of the degree you received here today. Remember, it's always a great day to be a Skyhawk. Number 2, stay in touch. Keep your contact information up to date at the alumni.utm.edu website. Keep your alma mater in mind when you have exciting news to share. The university can communicate and invite you to events if they don't know how to reach you after graduation. So get us y'all emails, stay in touch. And number 3, get involved. There are various social and career networking opportunities through the UT Martin Alumni Relations Office. As soon as you can, find an event that appeals to you and attend. Please come back and visit campus as often as you can. And if asked to serve on the board, please consider it. I know that I'm glad I said yes. After today, you will always be linked to UTM. A university is only as good as its graduates. From this point forward, your accomplishments, achievements, and the way in which you live your life will reflect upon the educational values of the University of Tennessee at Martin. You have achieved a great milestone by completing your degree. On behalf of the UT Martin Alumni Council, congratulations, and I wish you every success. Go Skyhawks.